Oh hi, are you drowning in a holiday hellscape of overconsumption? Then let's slow down and let me give you some simple, sustainable, thrifted gift ideas. I don't know about you guys, but I am over the chaos and craziness of the holidays. I don't need a bunch of lavish gifts. I don't need the stress of a bunch of panic gift shopping. I just want kind of a more relaxed, fun, thoughtful, creative Christmas all around. And you guys might want that too. So today we're gonna go around the thrift store. I'm gonna give you guys some simple, low effort, kind of fun, sustainable gift ideas, as well as some gift wrapping ideas for an all around kind of thriftmas, fun, chill experience. Okay, so some of today's ideas are going to be kind of cool and creative. Some are gonna be kind of fun twists on the classics, but I have some ideas in mind, so let's see what we can find. Okay, I always love gifts that are very cute and functional, and this is for any plant lovers in your life. Go to the plate section. There are always cute plates, and they are also often stray plates that aren't like in a full set, and you should go and pull a bunch of different little plates and package them as little plant saucers. That's how I love to use them. For example, I love chinoiserie. Check out this cool little set. So many different patterns, so cute. This is also really smart to do with any like decorative plates that like aren't for food consumption. But look, here's another one. Here's a cool little like shell pattern. Here's another one, especially if you know somebody who has a certain aesthetic or like certain colors. For example, wait. If they have a blue and white home, get them a little selection of multiple sizes, all for their little plants. ASMR. Is that pleasant? I don't know. Okay, this next one is for my vintage girlies, my girls who love to entertain at home, friends who are like beautiful, wonderful hostesses. I think it's really nice to gift very beautiful, entertaining items that, again, they might not buy for themselves or that they might not always have an excuse to use. So this is a really great hack. Also for any sort of holiday decor or cool event decor. Thrift some napkins. Let's just say these because they're nice and red and holiday-y. Then you're gonna go over and look at all of the jewelry, specifically any sort of brooches or ideally vintage brooches. Then you can mix and match a few of those and gift them as little napkin ring charms. Is this not the cutest thing ever? Honestly, that's one of my favorite and most unexpected ideas, so I really think you should do it. Also, if you have the napkins and then you add like a cute little silver tray or something like that, it's like a perfect little, literally, gift on a platter. All right, one of the classic thrifty DIY girly gifts is candles. But I know that that's kind of become like a joke gift of like giving a candle as the gift to give away, but there's a few twists on this that can make it a little cooler. So first, getting any kind of vintage crystal, especially lidded glass, is really cool to DIY a candle in. Last year, I actually thrifted a vintage tin and I did a DIY candle. I also added some little dried flowers, very cute, very sweet, very easy. So any sort of like lidded dish like that, super cute. Also, if you do it in something with legs, like set that on a little side table, super cute. Also, a little more unexpected, if you find a little piece like this that actually has divider trays in it, that's also super cute. You could even do like ombre colors if you wanted. Obviously, be safe when you're making candles, but those are some fun, unexpected ways to use these. However, the lazy girl hack, and my favorite twist on this, is something that I've actually been wanting to give to myself, and luckily I found exactly what I need, which is, first, thrift a beautiful vase, a crystal jar, something like this, really gorgeous that you would want to set out full-time to display. Second, go to wherever they have candles in the thrift store, but specifically taper candles. For example, this is $6. All these cute little mint green tapers. And then if you thrift even a bunch of different color ones, you can basically create like this cute little taper bouquet that is meant to stay out year round, and you can just pull a new taper as you burn through them. I saw this idea once, I will put a screenshot up, and I thought it was so cute and so beautiful and so elegant. And one of the reasons people don't like getting candles is because they don't like the scent of whatever it is, but if you do tapers, they're always unscented, so it's a win-win-win for everybody. I'm gonna make myself a beautiful taper little bouquet out of this, and I'm so excited. For the record, I also like gifts like that that are like, maybe somebody wouldn't get themselves 20 taper candles, but it's kind of like dramatic, but it's kind of indulgent and it's really cute, and it makes you not feel bad about burning them too if you're a person who like never wants to burn stuff you get. Just a nice little, again, win-win-win all around. Oh, you can also fill something like this with bath bombs or little like bath tea bags. I will also link to the same video below where I DIY'd those last year. Those are very cute, and especially in a pretty like presentation, somebody can like put it on their bathroom counter and it's really pretty. Oh, and of course, if you're giving candles, you should also give some matches. And this is a hack that's become more and more popular, but you should look for any sort of little cute figurine, like this tiny little swan, or this cute little maybe lotus, and fill them with matches, ideally rainbow colored matches. I will link some below that are amazing. They come with little scratcher pads you can put on the bottom, and then it is a perfect little match holder to set out with the candle. Guys, I just love this, it's so cute. Trying to block people. Next up, we're going to books. Books is a very simple, fun, easy thing to thrift, but I think there are some really cool twists you can do when you're giving gifts. First up, do book stacking, where if you know your friend loves a certain thing, home decor, baking, whatever, get them a tower of really cool books on that subject. Really interesting, really unique. Oftentimes kind of older vintage books are really entertaining. And honestly, whether or not they read them, it's just a cool little kind of collection that really proves that you know them and love them. Also, if you know what their New Year's resolution is, whether that's to travel or garden or something like that, get them a book stack that encourages that. But personally, I like to kind of give the gift of experiences or like encourage people to do things. So I like to take this a little step further by pairing a bunch of items around a theme. So, for example, if you have a friend who loves baking, I would absolutely get this little vintage 1960s pie book, which is great. Cookbooks are always amazing for this. Great, crazy photography. They often have that classic 1960s food photography. They're very interesting, very fun, but I would not stop there. I would also go and get a cute little pie baking tin pan, right? And oftentimes there's so much like kitchen gadgets and unused things or kind of decorative things that can complement these gifts in a really cute way. And you can do this with so many things for so many people. You know, a cool creative kid, give them origami books, especially again, if they're vintage. These are like 80s, 90s, so cool. Do that with a little pack of origami paper, boom. Are you me and do you love tea? I would get this adorable historic afternoon tea book that is the history of tea and gives you all these cute recipes on adorable tea. Love myself. I would go thrift a tin, I would fill it with tea. I know kind of some of these are done, but I'm just thinking of cool, interesting twists to do them. I am also a fan of giving horrifying joke books. For example, do you want all-time favorite beef recipes? 1960s chowders, do those look good? There's also a horrifying amount of microwave cooking cookbooks, which I won't show you because I don't want you to vomit. They're disgusting. However, do you know a nice, cool drinker? Get a beautiful whiskey tasting book. Go get some beautiful vintage whiskey glasses. Go thrift some cool barware. Make it a whole thing. Obviously, there's a million books on a million topics we could go on, but you guys get the idea. But I know that not everybody is a reader. So why not head to the movies section? Again, I like to thrift things that are like creating a cohesive experience. And I think one really cool thing is to do a very themed movie night where you maybe watch a movie, eat something similar or inspired by it, and kind of have an immersive thing. So, for example, I might grab the movie Waitress, which is about baking pies. I might pair that also with the pie cookbook and the pie tin, and I might go over to the clothing section and see if I could ideally thrift a super cute little vintage apron for $3.99. Guys, do I want to shop for myself? Of course, but truly, cute little bits and bobs all around, again, ideally to create a sort of experience together or for the person. You know what I mean? Another fun thing you can do, like for a group, is to thrift a bunch of different themed gifts like that, like baking, sports, I don't know, you know what I mean? And then have them anonymously out and everybody gets to pick one. So it's basically like a blind date with yourself or your friends or your loved one, whatever. So I gave you guys a few gift ideas, but now let's talk about one of the most wasteful parts of the holidays, which is all the wrapping paper and accoutrement. So let's talk about some clever ways to wrap gifts in more sustainable, fun, creative ways. So instead of wrapping paper, consider maybe a more sustainable thing, such as just straight up fabric. So cute, tie it with a ribbon. These are old pillowcases, but like, hi, wrapping cute little baskets and things, so easy. Funner, bolder patterns are my preference, but you do you. Okay, this is the most like vintage polyester thing. Great print, but you know what I mean. You can reuse them, you know, you can repurpose them, whatever. It's just a little fun and different kind of thing. And especially, again, if you are gifting vintage people who like stuff like that, they're gonna love it. Now, of course, just because you have wrapping paper, it doesn't mean you don't need little fun things to zhuzh it up, like ribbons or little gift tags or whatever. One of my favorite hacks is to go to the scarf section and use those either as wrapping or to zhuzh up your presents. For example, cute little yellow bandana, put some stuff in here, bundle it up hobo style, tie a cute bow, we love it. This one's a cool Pierre Cardin print. Again, think colors, think prints, think pizzazz, you know? And this might be my absolute favorite. I think it's a little like neckerchief, but look at that great vintage pattern. You could use it as ribbon around a box, you could use it to tie up something. Oh, I just think it's so cute. And again, it's like $3. What a fun little thoughtful touch. And again, back to the vintage jewelry, using little vintage chains, little vintage brooches, even bracelets, things like that. Those are beautiful to tie little name tags with, things like that. They don't even have to be used, again, for their jewelry function, but they're beautiful to like make something a little snazzy or kind of elevated. So instead of gift bags, I would go to the actual bag section and grab something like this cute little woven wicker bag. Especially with little woven bags like this, I always gravitate towards them. But look, if you gave me my little book stack in this adorable, cute little gift bag, I would love you forever. This already looks like it's wrapped. It's so cute. I'm also a big fan of using very large oversized bags that are kind of like totes or like weekender bags. This one's really cool because it actually zips and it folds out really big, super cute. And you can really sass these up with cute little scarf. Okay, wait. How cute is this? Look at the colors, look at the contrast. Little zip bag, oh, I just love it. And of course, there's a lot of gift boxes and stuff. I love a cute little basket. I love a cute little tray. Guys, I have to say, they just put out 40 of these vintage 60s trays, and my sister and I are going to buy all 40, yeah. I think. Sorry, not sorry. Anyways, those will be gifts for us. But I hope that some of these ideas were helpful. I hope they helped you kind of reimagine or think of things differently, or honestly, go gift yourself cute things like that, because I think we all deserve it. And if it's thrifted, then it's basically free. Also, if you guys have any go-to gifts, any thrift gift ideas, would love to hear about them. I always love your ideas. You guys give me great ideas all the time, and I really appreciate it. So until then, try to stay sane throughout your holiday season. Okay,